Alright, hello everyone, this is just Kimmy again. This is a little bit of a different video. I'm pretty sure I'm still going to be uploading another video today. This is like an additional thing, so basically nobody loses content. But I really want to talk about the patch that happened today. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about every patch that happens because I feel like I want to put my input of what changes I like and what changes I don't like. And I think this small patch that we had today is 17th of April, but the patch was like around midnight. So let's jump right into it. Let's talk about what happened. I'm very excited because there are some really good changes that I actually like, and I actually made a suggestion thread, and some of those changes actually got implemented, so I want to talk about them as well. So let's start by talking about the map changes. Basically, they say that custom activation keybinds have been added to options, so basically you can now choose the keybind that you want to use this fortification with. I think the default one is I, and I keep like messing up, and whenever I'm typing and I forget to press enter and then I press I by accident, it always happens to everyone. It is literally the reason why they added the cooldown in the beginning of the game, so you don't accidentally press it on pre-game, and now you can actually select the keybind, so that's a good change. Let's see what they say about it. Enables quick reactions and defensive timings with a custom keybind. Okay, so basically they're saying they want to make it easier. And Legion and Hellborn visual effects adjust for matching visibility. I'm not sure what these visual effects are. I might check in game, but yeah, I can just check with the practice game if I really want to see it. But let's see the rest first. Minimum pause increased to 30 seconds. That's a very good change, because basically what this prevents is like those situations where you ask for a pause, 4 of your teammates pass the pause, and then that one guy who's intentionally trying to lose, he just unpauses, and then basically you don't have a pause anymore. This makes it so even if it's on your own team, you still have to wait 30 seconds, and I think that's amazing. Now let's go to the heroes changes. Blood Hunter, you must be level 2 or higher to target or heal from neutral. What? Oh, okay, I see. I thought for a second that you couldn't heal from creeps, but it's only from neutral creeps. So basically, they're saying Jungle Blood Hunter is not a thing. Feast level 4. Consuming neutral creeps grants their aura effect until what? Oh, okay, I see. Basically, they're saying you get the aura, but not like the absolute aura, I think. So plus 1 mana regen, it's the exact same thing as the Catman Champion aura. Plus 15 attack speed. Is this permanent, or is this like a cooldown thing? I actually want to check that, because if that's permanent, that's interesting, because you basically eat the creep and then you stay with the aura for the rest of the game. Basically your feast gives you... Does it remove the aura if you eat another creep? Those are very good questions, actually. Probably gonna have to edit this. Because it's oh, there you go. Blood Hunter, there we go.
Blood Hunter.
Let's go. I want to check this. So let's spawn the neutrals. Yeah, everything is bugged here, but I know what they do, so you don't have to worry about it. And let's see what happens. Okay, so I do get the aura. What happens if I eat another creep? I think it's this. Yep. Do I lose the aura? No, I don't lose the aura. Okay, that's nice. I was not expecting that. Very interesting. So basically, I can eat as many creeps as I want. So I only lose the aura if I get another aura, right? What happens if I get this? What's the aura from the Skeleton King? Oh, this is very bad for Blood Hunter. You get plus 10% base damage only for ranged units. So it makes sense because it's a Skeleton King, but at the same time it's not a good aura for Blood Hunter. So let's check the other ones. Okay, so Catman Champion, Minotaur 15 attack speed, 10% range damage, 4 health regeneration? That's even more than the Vagabond. I think it's more, right? Oh no, okay. It's exactly the Vagabond aura. Never mind. I thought it was free for a second. Maybe they changed it and didn't say anything. 1 armor from Vulture Lord and Wolf Commander. 20% chance for 2 times critical strike. Non-aura. Oh, okay. This is very good on Hunter. This is very good. So basically, if you eat a Wolf Commander, you don't want to eat any other creep. That's it. So, Demented Shaman. Unbreakable. Cast range increased by quite a lot. Unbreakable heal from... Oh, okay, so it's the same value, but now also restores a % of the target max health. I feel like Demented Shaman did not need a buff. It is really strong on mid-wars, and it's really strong as a dual lane, an aggressive dual lane as well. I do not think, but this is like a very minor change. It's like they're not buffing any of the strong abilities. They're buffing the late game potential of an ability that you max later on. So it's not gonna change the laning phase basically. I don't see anyone maxing Unbreakable early on. Emerald Warden, magic damage increased from 60. Okay, so the flat damage is the same, but you get more % of your attack damage later on. So basically they're saying I want Emerald Warden to be stronger late game. Silence duration reduced. No, not reduced, changed. Because it goes early on is more, but later on is less. So they are shifting the silence from duration to damage. And reducing the cooldown by a lot, because this might not look like a lot, but from 10 to 7 seconds is a lot. And this is basically an extra attack as well. So cannot be placed on top of... This is... Oh my god. This is such a good change.
One of your
You
structures
cannot...
is under
Basically,
attack.
let me see if I can show you this. What they are saying is you cannot trigger it and place another one on top. That's so good. Because this used to happen, and this is very frustrating. Because basically, you are trapped, and then they place another one on top, and then you are trapped again. And now this cannot happen anymore. This is a very good change. I like this change. Okay, so Empath. Ability can now target ally heroes to heal them while damaging Empath. Oh, interesting. So you basically can link your ally to give him health. Okay. True damage is reduced by 50%. Okay, you take less damage when you do that. So basically, this is going to be similar to... It's going to be a slower accursed Q. Because the accursed Q, basically, you deal damage to yourself and you heal your allies. But this is true damage, so you cannot reduce it by getting like shamans or anything. And allied heroes cannot be targeted. Okay, that makes sense because basically Empath is invulnerable when he's casting S1, when he's basically on top of another hero, and this makes it unable for him to just straight up heal the ally when he's on top of him. I wonder if you can actually Essence Link. Wait, I want to try this. Let's see if you can ulti an ally, and then you can restore health to another ally. Ooh. Okay, I lost control of the Empath, I guess. I want to see if you can, while you are on top of another hero, you can sacrifice the hero you are on top of to heal another ally. Let's add Armadon. Armadon's the test subject. Now I'm gonna ulti this Armadon. Can I link? Okay, I can't. Thank God, because this was going to be so annoying because people would actually grief using this. They basically you deal damage to the Armadon to fix this. But let's see if this works. Yeah, there we go. This is great, and I think it gets upgraded by the Saxton as well. Let's go to the next one. Illusory Veil. Enemies within 200 radius of the wall are slowed by 20%. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, I think I know how to test this. Let's see what happens with the wall. Yeah, it does slow. But I wonder what's the area of the slow. Okay, so basically if you are taking damage you are slowed. I think that's how it works. Fade. Damage reduced. Oh my god, that's a major reduction. From 280 to 200. It is needed because Fade was a little bit too strong on laning phase and on bursting down like anyone without any items. Yeah, I do like this change. I don't like the Fade hero. I don't like playing against this hero a lot, so I do like the change. Lodestone. Movement speed bonus reduced from 40 to 20 on first level, 100 to 50 on later levels. I feel like there shouldn't even be a movement speed bonus. So I really cannot put my input here because I don't really understand the movement speed bonus, how impactful it is after you cast a Q. So I'm gonna say this is a okay change. Magmus. Self-state of disarmed, stunned and invulnerable duration reduced from 0.55 to 0.4. You are disarmed and stunned for less time while you are lava surging. Let's try that out. Let's try it. Oh, interesting. It feels faster. See? It feels a little bit faster. And I think they changed another thing as well, right? Let me see. Channel time reduced from 2 to 1.8 on the ulti. How does it feel? I honestly do not notice. I honestly did not notice any change. But I guess it's a little bit faster. Yeah, it's a little bit faster. It's a little bit faster, I can see it. Interesting, okay. I don't know how impactful the change is going to be, but I guess they did. There you go. So, next one. Monkey King. Physical damage of initial vault reduced from this to this. So basically, okay, so this might not seem like a great change, but it is a massive change because you have to understand that Monkey King actually deals this damage. I think it deals this damage 3 times. So this used to be 375 if you deal 2 times, and then another 60 something damage on top of it. So it was basically 430 damage if you hit it 3 times, because you have to vault the enemy back and forth like 3 times very fast, 2 times very fast. And now this goes for 430 if you hit it 3 times to 350. So this is a very big nerf. It's like 20% less damage. That's very big, because Monkey King was dealing a little bit too much damage. So I do love this change a lot. Yeah. The only thing that I feel like they should have changed as well is the ability, because you have to understand that Monkey King used to be a lot slower. The Heavenly Vault used to have a very slow animation, so it would take a longer time. They sped it up, but they didn't fix the ability of Monkey King to just leap over wards. So basically, my issue with Monkey King right now is this. Let me show you. So my issue with Monkey King is, so you place a ward and you then leap over it, and this is a very big distance. And basically, look at how fast you can travel such a big distance. Like, look at this. It's insane. This is my issue with Monkey King. This used to be a lot slower, and now it is so easy to just leap over everything and run really far. And I do not like this change. Maybe you add this to the staff effect, but being able to do this, I don't think it's fine. Okay, so let's see the next changes. What's going on here? Okay, guys, I see you want to die. Okay. Pro. Leap duration from 1. Okay. It was way too slow. It needs to be slow, but it was way too slow. I love this change. Pharaoh. Enemies pushed back from outside have 15% of their mana drained. Wait, what is it written drained? Do you get the mana? What? Hopefully this is burned. But they don't want to say burned because then you don't take damage? Is that it? I don't know. But I do like this change. I love the mana burn on the mummy wall. It's a small but very effective change. Tormented Soul. Cooldown reduced. Okay. Now applies 20% movement speed slow for 2 seconds. Okay. So this is one of the changes that it was not necessary, but it makes a lot of sense because every time I get hit,
is under attack.
thank you. Every time I get hit by the Torment Soul, it feels like something should happen, right? Because it's a big explosion. One thing that I really wanted to happen is that I wanted the Tormented Soul to leave a gadget for people to see that that area is revealed. I think that should be a good change. Plague Rider. Earth Bite, which is the W. Ability now applies restraint to enemies for the duration. Interesting. I thought this was already a thing. If it was not a thing, it was a bug, because I feel like enemies were already restrained when you place W. You couldn't blink, you couldn't do anything. But now it's written. Ravenor, there you go. That's the change I was looking out for. Reduce cooldown on kill. So basically, you have to understand that this is not 10 seconds. This is like from 15 to 10 is like more than half in the cooldown. And let me explain why. So what you have to understand is that, let me remove the auto refresh. This is not 10 seconds because I'm gonna cast it, and then I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then I stun him, and look at the cooldown. It's already 5 seconds. So basically, I'm already gonna have it again. This is such a good change. I love this change. I love it. So static shock. Magic damage changed from... Okay, so basically they made it tactic. And additional bounce targets changed from 1 to 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, so basically it's split among more enemies, but it deals less damage. I think like it's the same amount of damage, right? Let's check. It's 40 times 2 is 80. 20 times 4 is also 80. So,
One of your structures is under attack.
Chuck heal Ravenor for 30%. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see how effective this is on farming. That's a lot of healing. Guys, that's a lot of healing. Look at that.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Okay, so it is based. Yeah, it is based on the damage you deal. So basically you heal less from the Wild Hunter, but you can now farm in the jungle as a Ravenor. It's amazing. Look at this. You don't need any item. You just heal. See? My god, that's a very good change. Okay. Let's see the other changes. Power overwhelming. Okay, thank god. So basically, this was the issue that I had with the ulti from Ravenor. On level 1, you get 0.5 damage for every charge, and you have 80 charges. On the next level, you get 1 damage and you get more charges. So basically, it scales way too fast. And what I noticed was that on early levels, on the like level 6 to level 11, the Ravenor ulti was very bad. It was like unplayably bad. And then on level 11, it was a little bit stronger. And only on level 16 you were actually in the game, because that's when you get the max charges, and then when you get the max movement speed and damage. And now they basically said, okay, we're not going to change the charges anymore. We're only going to change the damage and the movement speed you get from the charges, right? So this makes the hero a little bit better on the early levels, and I love this change a lot. This is a very good change, a very important change. It made no sense that the charges were so low on early levels. I even think they should increase the number of max charges, because it's very hard to build up the charges, right? So unless the split from the E ability actually makes you gain charges faster on team fights, which I do not see happen, it is very hard to get to max charges. So
One of your
I
structures
still
is
think this
under
number
attack.
has to be improved. Zephyr. Max cyclones increased and magic damage per second reduced. Okay, so I see what they are doing here, but I don't think they understand what they have done. And then on staff, you actually increase the number by 1. Okay, so basically they said we're not going to change the max damage output on max level. It's still 72 damage per second with the max cyclones, but you have to understand on the first level, it is now went from maximum 18 to maximum 24. So basically Zephyr is now stronger it's now stronger on early levels. However, it is a little bit harder to jungle, to start the jungle thingy, right? Because it is very hard to build up the charges when you are on early levels. So this change is very interesting because it makes Zephyr stronger in lane, weaker in jungle. And oh, okay, I haven't thought about it actually. It strengthens early cyclone damage. Yeah, I thought about it. And maximum health restoration. So basically, you can gain more health because you have more cyclones. You do the same amount of damage, but you can have more cyclones. That's interesting. So now it's the item changes. Let's see what the item changes are. The following items can now be placed on consumable slots: Lightstones, Mana Potion. Wow. So now you can. Oh, the AFK text. Lightstones. Oh my god, I love this change already. You can put the consumables here. Oh my god, it is going to be so hard for me to get used to it.
Soon you'll know that I'm the
But I
best.
like this change. I like that the consumables area actually uses consumables. That makes a lot of sense. Oh wait. Oh right, okay, see. I was worried about the big pot. The big pot cannot be placed there, right? No. Star Scribe. Oh, okay. This is the new boots, right? I don't know if you guys know, but basically this is what happens. They implemented this on the new patch. They removed it because they implemented way too many changes. And I saw this boot and I love this boot. So this is what happens. You have the Astrolabe and you have the Mana boots. Usually on Force of Cavalier, it is very hard to go both of
One
these
of your
items
structures is under
because
attack.
supports do not have a lot of money, and usually Astrolabe is only for the supports. And all the heroes that I see Mana boots being good on usually do not go for Astrolabe. But now you have the Star Scribe boots. So basically you pay 585 and you combine these two. So it is good because it gives a lot of stats. It's like one of the most expensive boots, as you can see. The healing, I actually need to check these numbers. The Astrolabe heals for 200. Star Scribe's boots heals for 250. So you actually get a boost on the healing from the Astrolabe. And the mana, this gives 160 and this gives 200. Okay, so Star Scribe, this is going to be so hard to say. Star Scribe boots actually boost the mana and the health you get from the Astrolabe and the Mana boots. So it is already good. It combines the two items. It is also good because of that. It gives a lot of stats. And what about the movement speed? This gives 65 and this gives 70. It also buffs the movement speed. This item is so good. What about the aura? It says it gives 4. Does the Astrolabe gives 4 as well? No. It also buffs the aura. This buff is insane. Like, this reach type is so worth it. It is crazy good. However, there is one bad side of it. One bad side. Let's say you are in the middle of the team fight, and then everybody is max health, but they need a lot of mana. You cannot use the mana part without using the health part. So basically, if you use the Star Scribe boots, as you can see the animation, you give everyone mana and health at the same time. But you cannot give one or the other. This is something that I don't think there's a way of changing it, because you cannot put like 2 buttons, right, for the same item. So I don't see how they can change it. That's one thing that I was worried about, because it is very rare that your allies need both mana and health at the same time. Usually they either need mana or they need health. And combining these 2 items is very weird because of that. Now, let me see if they thought about the cooldowns. What do you mean cooldowns? I mean that they should share cooldowns. Interesting. Interesting. So it shares cooldown with the Astrolabe. Let's refresh. If I press either of them, okay. And this is Astrolabe immunity, right? Okay, so that's also thought about. Let's wait for this to end. I want to see if I get Astrolabe, can I get this buff? No. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So what I was thinking about is that this is I thought about this Astrolabe immunity, and I thought about the cooldowns, right? Because this has to share cooldowns, but it is very interesting that it does not share cooldowns with the sorcery boots. So basically, you can give people mana. What? Wait, what? So, okay, this might be a bug. I mean, if you use the Starscry boots, it puts both the
One of your structures is
Astrolabe
under
and the mana boots
attack.
on cooldown. But if you use the mana boots, you can use the other one to gain mana. Is that it? That is very interesting. I did not think about that. Okay, so as you can see, very good change. New Fireblade. Passive agility reduced from... Okay, so on the first level it's the same, but when you upgrade it, it's a lot weaker. Interesting. And then the mana burn is reduced as well. I love the mana burn reduction. I feel like 80 is way too much. I don't know if you remember, but the values used to be like 16 and 24 or something like that. So 50 is still a lot. And reducing the mana bar reduces damage as well, so I do like this change. New Fireblade was good on any agility hero, and I don't like that. I like when an item is picked up as a situational case, right? When you are playing against a Amon-Ra, Armadon or something like that. And this change basically does that. One thing that I want the New Fireblade to do is to work similarly to the Magebane mana burn, right? Instead of being a static value, basically burn mana based on the enemy mana. So I don't know if it would make the item
One of
way
your
too
structures
strong
is under attack.
against certain intelligence heroes, but I feel like sometimes the heroes get so much mana that the mana burn doesn't do anything to them. Okay, so let's keep going. Power supply. Maximum charge is increased to 25. Beautiful change, I love it. Sacrificial stone. Health restored per charge increased from 14 to 15. Okay, increased the healing. Mana restored reduced from 25 to 20. Yeah, 25
One of your
was way too
structures
many.
is under attack.
I do love this change. Respawn timer is only reduced for heroes with experience below the team average. So basically you cannot get sacrificial stone on carries anymore. Ally healing when glowing upon death increased from 50 to 100. Beautiful change as well. Remove the plus 2 stats aura. Great change as well. Removed 50% healing done for melee heroes. So basically, melee carries, you should not get sacrificial stone anymore, at least in my opinion. Shadow Mist, increased range. I love the change because it is so hard to get everybody together to use a Shadow Mist, and now it is a very large area, so you don't have to be so close to everyone to actually use it. Now, the bug fixes. These are the important ones. Consume correctly grants 3 SS charges when dealing the damage for a hero kill. I don't think I saw this bug, but I saw someone complaining about it, that they were not getting the charges when they consumed and killed someone. Forsaken Archer is back in the game, so you can now play Forsaken Archer, guys. And Pestilence Guard properly launches the projectile upon lane creep kill when off cooldown. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay, so those are the changes. As you can see, the changes that I love the most is the new item, the Starscry boots, because it is going to be very hard for people to understand when to pick up this item. I feel like it is very expensive, but it is very good for team item. Like, this is going to be picked up on mid wars all the time. Every game there's going to be this item on a player. Just like the Astrolabe was picked up on players, right? The new Fireblade is a great change as well. It's a great nerf. It's a very healthy nerf. And the Power Supply buff. Power Supply was so useless. I used to go Sackstone all the time. I never bought Power Supply anymore. And now it's actually a choice. Now I actually get to choose if I want to pick up this item or not. So, okay. Those are interesting changes. I love them. The one I love the most, as you can see, is the Ravenor change, because I love the hero, but I feel like the hero was way too weak early levels. And now that you can actually farm the woods with the Static Shock, I'm going to be trying this hero, and I'm probably going to be playing it a lot. So that is it. Okay, so thank you for watching if you're still here. I hope you like this kind of content. I plan on doing more stuff like this, but not too much, right? Because I feel like people who watch this channel right now, they just want to see gameplay. They just want to see games. Also, a little bit of an update. I'm probably going to be editing videos later on. Okay, so many people have been asking me, why are your videos 720p? Why is the quality so low? Why is it lagging so much? It is simple, guys. My PC is not good. I don't have a good PC. I also don't have a good camera. Like, my camera is very cheap. My PC was very cheap as well. It's a very basic PC. I am saving money to buy a new PC right now, but it takes time, right? I feel like I don't want to be asking for donations yet. I feel like I'm going to be doing it later, but now it's too early. I just want, like, I don't want to be committed on anything. I just want to be putting content and putting YouTube videos. I like watching them. I like when people watch them. And then, after I buy the new PC and actually put improved, edited, and high quality content, then I might start asking for donations. Then I might put a Patreon or a PayPal link or anything like that. But so far, all you can do to help me out is just like the video, subscribe. I have like 90% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So it's very easy, guys. It's free. You just click a button and you help me a lot, because I can start monetizing the channel later on if I get to a certain amount of subscribers. I will be doing subscriber specials as well, so you might want to watch them. And that is it. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. You can check. I answer every single comment, at least for now, as I have a very small audience, let's put it that way. I answer every single comment. So please leave a comment with what do you think about this? Do you like this? Do you prefer the games? Do you mind if they are edited or not? Anything, any kind of feedback, I will be taking them. I will be taking into account. And lastly but not lastly but not less important, thank you very much for watching. I was not expecting this big of an audience. I know I just said it's a small audience, but it is still big for me. It's small for the YouTube terms, but it's very big for what I expected. I was expecting like 10, 12, 15 views every video, and I'm getting 100. That's a lot for me, and thank you very much for that. If you want to know the reason why I have a YouTube channel, I like when people watch my content. I actually enjoy it. I actually enjoy when I put something out and people enjoy watching it. So that is why I crave so much for your feedback, to see if you are enjoying what you're seeing. Because if it fits, if I can actually do it, I want to change towards that. I want to change towards what you want to watch. So thank you very much for listening to my rant, and I will see you in the next video. Which is probably going to be today, by the way. So bye bye.